a poor and worthless place. That was the first impression for early settlers arriving to our area. Many simply moved on. But for those who stayed, our original groundbreakers, they saw something here, something promising, something special. And it is their pioneering spirit that continues to inspire our communities, filling us with optimism, filling us with purpose as we continue to grow and thrive together. This place is greater because of those very first groundbreakers. This place is greater because of all the groundbreakers that carry on that pioneering spirit. This place is Greater Zion.
I am a fifth-generation Southern Utah native. My great-great-grandfather moved here in 1858, and he and his children and their children have been involved in the downtown region since that time. My great-uncle and my great-great-grandpa started one of the first restaurants, a hot dog stand, on St. George Boulevard and Main Street. It evolved into the Big Hand Cafe, which stood on that corner for 32 years. In 2011, we purchased that corner building, and we realized we needed to really celebrate the history of St. George. I have so much fun over at George's Corner when I'm hosting or bartending, talking to people who would tell me stories about the Big Hand Cafe. The city and the tourism board have done so much to bring this historic downtown back to life. Instead of being competitors, we were a team. And we created a restaurant group, and we created advertising for the retail and hotels and restaurants. And the town square really helped that all come together. We knew that the more retail and restaurants we could develop downtown, we could become the foodie spot. And just in the last 3 to 5 years, we have 4 new bars, many new restaurants. I was fortunate enough to sit on the Greater Zion Tourism Board for many years, and I learned how much they do for our community and how they are guiding our growth. And they have made this county into a planned community that brings people from around the world. When I look at my heritage and my great-grandfather and my grandfather, they were groundbreakers for this area. And I think we have a responsibility to continue that and to cherish our history and combine that with the future.
My family is actually one of the original settlers of St. George. My grandpa was kind of ahead of the game. He decided that he and a brother would open a hotel in Las Vegas in the late 40s. He ended up building another hotel, which is still here. It's on St. George Boulevard, and that was 1955. He told us that it was the first hotel in the state of Utah with air conditioning in the rooms, and the second in the state with a swimming pool. I look back at my grandparents, what they taught me is always working and trying to do your best and to improve things. I was 22, 23 at the time, running a 130-room hotel, still in college. I took over the Abbey Inn and I ran that hotel for 18 years. We have 10 hotels, and we're designing a Hyatt house that will be built in Washington, and then a really exciting project that will be right downtown in St. George is a curio that will have some amazing amenities and views with rooftop restaurants and bars to elevated pools that look out over the city. A majority of the hoteliers and really tourism partners collaborate a lot. You know, we talk about how we can improve together. We have world-class events in numerous ways. We have the marathon, of course, but we also have the Huntsman Senior Games. Ironman has had massive impacts. I think the fact that we were able to pull off all of these World Championship Ironman events shows that we've got an amazing volunteer community here. We've been groundbreakers, and then as we grow as a company, we hope to groundbreak even more.
I grew up in southern Utah, and I have actually spent all of my life coming to Zion National Park. My great-grandfather was one of the early Zion artists and would come to paint the scenery that was here. In 1984, my wife's parents, Steve and Judy Heaton, purchased this 12-acre property along the Virgin River at the entrance of Zion National Park with a horse pasture and pheasants and peacocks. In 2008, we opened Cable Mountain Lodge with its premier luxury accommodations. It was really the first of its kind here in Springdale. We offer the spa at Cable Mountain Lodge, the Trailhead Gifts and Gear, Perks Espresso, Zion Canyon Brew Pub is the flagship location for the Zion Brewery. The way our visitors see Zion National Park could not be possible today without what we've developed here in Zion Canyon Village. We're in a unique position with Springdale where we're completely surrounded by Zion National Park. I think we all feel that we are stewards of those that are visiting here and finding a way to make them feel welcome. There has been this spirit of camaraderie and collaboration among the businesses, and Springdale as a community really has come together to offer the best world-class experience for our visitors, both domestic and international. It really is difficult to think of anything greater than what we have here in Greater Zion.
We call it Tuacahn Center for the Arts. We're surrounded by 1,500-foot red rock cliffs, and it's one of the most amazing settings in the world. In 1998, I got involved and suggested that we do Broadway shows and maybe do 2 or 3 of them to encourage people to stay the night, and it's increased the number of tourists who will come here during the hot months of the summer. And we doubled the amount of revenue and ticket sales from the year before, and we haven't looked back since. We want to be groundbreaking in every way so that people come here and they have an experience that's unique. There's things we can do on that large stage that you just can't do anywhere else. The water that we can rush across the stage, and in The Little Mermaid we created a giant water curtain where we could project images on it. So we could put the Little Mermaid on a fly line and she's looking like she's swimming under this water curtain backdrop with images of fish swimming all around her. We also do concerts every year. We're bringing in comedians. We've even done professional bull riding on the stage. We're going to be the first in the country to get the rights to do Disney's Frozen. We have over 350,000 visitors every year, over $100 million economic impact to the area. One of the groundbreaking things we're doing is we're expanding the size of our amphitheater to 2,500 seats from 2,000.
You're gonna love this show.
We are the benefactors of those who came before us, and I feel like that pioneering spirit has also been a part of what we've done here at Tuacahn. What we do on the stage matches the majesty of this beautiful canyon, and as the community grows, we hope to continue to grow right along with it.
I was born and raised here, 7th generation. My great-great-great-uncle built the first home in southern Utah. My family's been developing and building for years. I've been doing land development here 25 years. During some of the filming of Horizon, Kevin Costner fell in love with southern Utah. He wants to continue to film here. And he'd been looking for a place to film an indoor space for a soundstage. You know, we just didn't have that infrastructure in southern Utah. So for me, that's what I do. You know, I build infrastructure. We have quite a bit of industrial property out by the airport. And if you look out in the horizon, you can see the Hurricane Cliffs, You can see some really great colors out on the Arizona Strip, and we're hoping to break ground in the first part of 2024. We know that there's more Horizon films to come, and we want to fill that need. We do want to cast a wide net. We want to bring in other productions, commercials, any television. Bringing film crews to Southern Utah is amazing. They need housing, so they're staying in our hotel rooms. They need to eat, so they're eating in our restaurants. We're creating a new industry. I feel like this project is going to be groundbreaking. Love Southern Utah, it's in my blood.
I got involved in real estate in the state of Florida when I was 18 years old. I've developed projects now in 17 states and 5 countries. Decided to settle down in 2004 and sold off everything to just do Black Desert. Tom Weiskopf is nothing less than a legend. He was an incredible golfer. He was an incredible golf designer, and we are very blessed to have had him design Black Desert. Black Desert will be 4 times larger than the current largest hospitality offering in the state of Utah. What makes it really unique is the black lava flow. The golf course does wind through a portion of that lava flow, creating incredible greens and white bunkers and black lava, but then surrounding us is the Red Mountains. So there's just an incredible array of colors and strata.
It's from the ground up.
We view Black Desert as not just a resort, it's a foundation for community outreach of not just the greater Zion area, but also the region and the state and beyond. It's a very collaborative space here where community leaders are reaching out to other community leaders, and we lock arms and we find opportunities and ways to execute and succeed. The most recent news is we have both an LPGA tour and a PGA tour coming to Black Desert in 2024 and 2025. And to quote the course designer for the PGA tour, he said, "There are fantastic golf courses on the tour. There are epic holes, but nothing will pop on national television like Greater Zion will." We're still pioneering, we're still building. There's still plenty of room to do exciting things and to build upon what those first pioneers came here and started for us to expand upon.
Bringing me back to the stars. I have to find the heart. Back to where it began. Finding the heart of the song.
Our ancestors' pioneering spirit is alive and well within our communities, within our people. We are dreamers. We are doers. We are groundbreakers. We are Greater Zion.